Hey everyone, the Flying Lucha here, and today we're going to be unboxing Mardock Scramble. Now, Mardock Scramble is from Studio Gohan's. Now, if you don't know much about Studio Gohan's, they're not very well known, but I do have a few of their works. K? I did an entire K unboxing, didn't I? Didn't they? Yeah, they worked on all the Ks, so like the first season and Return of Kings, Missing Kings, 7 Stories. I think I watched about 4 or 5 episodes of the first season, and it wasn't going anywhere. I wanted it to go somewhere really quickly and sort of just blow me out of the water, but it wasn't going anywhere. So I was like, maybe I should just waited, But I'll get back to that. Just like Violet Evergarden, I sort of watched a few episodes and then I wanted something to happen immediately, but never did. So I'll get into Violet Evergarden. It's a slow burn, but people love it for the animation and the storytelling. So I'll get around to that. Don't worry. But Mardock Scramble, I remember this thing going for a bomb. It cost so much before. I remember someone selling like 40 quid for each individual one. But actually, let's look at the prices real quick. Okay, so here is the prices. Sorry if you can hear any noise in the background. It usually is in my videos, isn't there? The rain has just started, it's just started, because I got like an extension in this house, so it's sort of, it's sort of like a loft sort of thing, you could say. So it's right up the top of the roof. That's why there's, bricks there, Anyway, why am I talking about the room? Yeah, forget about the rain. Basically, if you're going on eBay, the first one and the third one, I think the first compression, the third exhaust, is it called? The film 3, the third exhaust, yeah. So usually those two are actually easy to get, but then on eBay, as you can see in the pictures, you have to get the second film along with the first film. So it's like you're paying for the first film again. But if you want a second film on its own, there's one in stock on Amazon at the time of this recording. I think it's going for like £11 something. So tallying it all together, the first, second and the third film will come to about 42 quid. If you get the first and the third film on eBay and then go ahead and buy the second film on Amazon, it's going to cost you around 42 quid. But if you're just looking at eBay and you just want to use eBay, you're looking at over 50 quid more. Now, I haven't actually seen anyone selling it with this, limited edition paper box here. Classic MVM can't even make a chipboard, can they? And along with Kaze. But Kaze are known for not making 5.1 surround sound. They love doing freaking 2.0 stereo, but thankfully, I think Mang Entertainment kicked them up in the arse and gave them like a 5.1, because it says DTS digital surround. So it has 5.1 surround sound. If you look at it, English, Japanese, 5.1. Yeah. But yeah, usually you just find them separately. They just sell them separately, They're all getting sold separately. Yeah, delving a bit, the Studio Gohan's, yeah, they made all the K. They also made one called Saito Kai Yakadomo or some shit. I can't remember. MVM was selling like season 1 and 2 and the movie. And I was like, oh, sick. And it was like, 15 quid on like eBay. And I was like, sick. Until I found out there was like OVAs, which are like 8 episodes long, which are like 20 odd minutes in length, which you can't buy. They have an extra movie, which hasn't even been released on Blu-ray. And like a bunch of specials and shit. And I'm like, if I want to watch it, I want to watch everything, And if it's not complete in Blu-ray form, then I don't want it. But, yeah, that's another thing. The guy directed this. I think it says his name on the back. No, I can't bother to look at his name. Really nobody knows who he is anyway. Hold on. There we go. Susumu Kudo. Yeah, he hasn't done anything really. He's helped on like random episodes of animes, like directing like random episodes of animes. Just, yeah, don't really know much about him. He, what else did he direct? He directed all 3 films, so every single one of these. And then he made one called Baby Love, which was like an OAV or some shit. It was like a little 30-minute, whatever it was. And then there was something called Darling, which wasn't even anime related whatsoever. And then he directed, oh yeah, and then the Ghost in the Shell. The OVAs of, I can't remember the OVA. There's like 4 like separate OVAs. Like Ghost Pain, all that. Arise, that's it. Ghost in the Shell, Arise. He worked on the 4th OVA. And then they made a new film, but he wasn't part of that new film. But there's 4 OVAs, and then the film. But he worked on the 4th one anyway, he directed that one. A little bit more about Ghost in the Shell Rise on my Ghost in the Shell DVD unboxings, on my entire Ghost in the Shell on Blu-ray unboxing on my channel. If you want to check that out, go and just search up on my channel, really. I'm not going to leave a link in the description, there's no point. But yeah, just put Flying Lucha Ghost in the Shell, and you'll see a bit of that. I've also done a deluxe edition unboxing on my channel too, if you want to check that out. But yeah, it really isn't that well known. As for movie, these aren't really movies, they're like hour long, they're like hour and 8 minutes each. So you can't really call them movies, can you really? But, and the same with Arise, when it was like the 4th OVA, yeah, this thing is called Pyrosenic Cult or something, that's just part of the TV series of Ghost in the Shell Rise. But anyway, yeah, it was like an hour or so long. So he's used to just directing hour-long stuff, isn't he? But, yeah, another backstory about Studio Gohan's and the director of this movie trilogy. Let's start unboxing it, shall we? Okay, so looking at the back. This is everything. Two versions of each movie. Shit. Because I saw the front, and I know there's nudity in the first film. So it's uncensored and theatrical. They're referring to this one, which is the first film. This one has a theatrical and the uncensored version, because there's nudity. But unfortunately, the uncensored version isn't even in English, which sucks. So I kind of want to watch it in English, but if I'm watching it in English, I'm going to be watching the theatrical version. But if I want to watch the uncensored version, it's in Japanese. I've been told this, right? I don't know for sure, but I've been told this. See, look, 15:15, that's 18, if you're referring to the uncensored version. But thankfully, it's included. Thankfully, it is included. The DVDs, apparently, I think Sentai Filmworks had part to do with the DVDs, where it's weird as it says Aniplex on this. Hold on, where is Aniplex? I think that might actually be a mistake. It says Aniplex there. I think Sentai Filmworks held the license for this or whatever, because if you look at the other ones, it doesn't even mention. Oh, there's Aniplex down there, yeah. Okay, I didn't even know Aniplex had anything to do with this. It says Aniplex on the back of that one, but it doesn't, and then it is again. See, like Aniplex there, and there. I can't find it on here. Maybe I just forgot to put it on this one. This is the first film anyway. But yeah, that's the contents anyway, unless you didn't see it properly. A lot of extras, which is cool. Surprisingly, this is actually in pretty good condition, this paper box. They tend to, even it says there, look, I mean, it's cardboard. It's going to rot a bit in it. And it's not even that bad. Just the glue sort of withering away. Because I've had it in much worse condition. See, look, this is just nothing. It's in really good condition. I'll class it as very good condition. So the first one. Apparently it was set for a live-action movie, but I don't think they ever managed to do it. Saying the rights hadn't been sold or something, I don't know. Contains strong sex and nudity. Holy shit. In all its HD glory. Oh, I love that. I like the way it's all like sort of glowy. You can't see that well on the thing, but it's, yeah. That's the first one. There's only Plex there. That's the second one. Give me Ghost in the Shell vibes, innit? I'm gonna enjoy this, I know I am. No sparkly again. The front of that one real quick. Front of this one real quick. I think Studio Gohans have made many full-on movies, as far as I know. Even K7 stories are like hour-long in length. Oh, I really love these discs. Oops, upside down. But yeah, these are very pricey. If you want to get all 3 films separately, it's going to cost you like 40 quid. If you want to get this, I don't think you can get it anywhere. I think your best bet's CX, but they sell it for like 30 quid for this actual box and everything you see here. So best bet is CX, ladies and gentlemen. Because you get what I got here, except I got mine on eBay. I actually paid less than 30 quid for this. I don't know, I'm going to check the price I paid for it in a minute. Oh, look at that. Forgive the French speaking in the background. Yeah, I paid £26 for this, which is an absolute bargain. CX sell it for 30 quid if you buy it in the store, but it's like £31.95 if you combine postage with shipping. 26 quid is a bargain for this. I love Gohan's animation. It's always very bright and colourful, and it's mesmerising, if that's the word for it. I don't know. It says director's cut. Oh, damn. If that's in English, then I'm extra happy. I thought it was broken from it because I couldn't hear a click, but I think I've already done it already. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this unboxing of Mardock Scramble. Back in the day, it was very expensive. I remember them going for like 40 quid each on eBay. But now I got it as an entire set. Yeah, hope to see you on the next unboxing. The Flying Lucha.